So, all right. So we might be wondering that what's blockchain? We'll be hearing these are things we do here daily. These are things that like the talk of the town. So, just like I said, my name is Prinyo Shegun, probably known as Shegun Adigoke. I'm a currency trader, a cryptocurrency trader, and also a blogger at the same time. So you are welcome to Bantu section with Prinyo Shegun, where we'll be learning about the blockchain industry and also be learning about the Bantu itself. So there are a lot of amazing opportunities on the Bantu blockchain. So we'll be discussing a whole lot of those opportunities. So please do well not to be in a haze because there'll be a lot of things you'll be learning, a lot of things. I tell you, please just spare me your 30 minutes. I tell you, it won't be a waste of time. So now, without wasting much of our time, what is blockchain? You might be wondering, what is blockchain? A blockchain, is it just a block and a chain together? Or what does this word blockchain really mean? So blockchain in a simple term simply means a database where information can be stored. A database where information can be stored. And this kind of database is not the database we know in our school or not the database we know in our offices. This kind of database is a unique one indeed because it has a lot of features. It has a lot of features. And this database is online. It's electronically because it said a blockchain stores information electronically in a digital format. So you might be wondering what is a blockchain. So blockchain is a database where series of informations could be stored. So we could store a lot of information on this database. So not just a single person, a lot of individuals could store this data on this database. And mind you, this data is well secured. Is well secured. So this is not something Mr. A or Mr. B could easily manipulate. No, they can't manipulate it. So database is a blockchain is a database where series of informations can be stored. Or we say the blockchain is a distributed database that is shared among the nodes of computer network. So that's like a simple term of what blockchain is all about. So I'll be going to the next one. So these are the key points now. We say the blockchain is a type of shared database that differs from a typical database in the way that it shares information. And just as I said this information, they cannot be manipulated. So you might have been hearing about blockchain. You might have been hearing about Ethereum blockchain, Solana blockchain, and a lot more out there. So information's being stored on this database is transparent, is secured, and it can't be manipulated. So just imagine that the Nigerian government could also embrace this blockchain by running the election on a blockchain that is highly secured, unlike the what you have physically. So when a transaction is being run on a blockchain, it can't be manipulated and it's transparent to the core, and no one have a control over it. So me and you, we can all control it because it's visible. And we say different types of information can be stored on a blockchain, but the most common use of blockchain is like the ledger or the ledger for transactions, known as like the decentralized blockchain, the one we are common with. I know one thing with this blockchain, when series of informations are being formed, there's something we call block. Like for instance, now when user A store information on this blockchain, user B stores another information on this blockchain. So it's being stored on block by block, and you could access this information. You could see the transactions that are being run on this blockchain, but it cannot be manipulated. That's one funny thing about this. So that should tell you how secured it is. That is, I can store information on this database, but I can't manipulate it. And that's what makes it much more unique. So I'll be giving room for someone to just quickly tell me what blockchain is. So and that person will be winning some amount of SBN. So can someone just tell me what blockchain is in a simple term? So if you are following, so simply tell me what a blockchain is all about. So I'll take note of the username. So you can drop the meaning of a blockchain and with your Bantu username. So the fastest finger. So can they tell us what the blockchain is all about? Wow, Mr. Ajayi Davis said blockchain blockchain is a type of distributed ledger that accepts transaction. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. Mr. Jerome Doze said it is a database. So BT Girl said blockchain technology is where transactions are being stored. Wow, I love that. But I only said the first person to type the answer. So Mr. David, you just won yourself some amount of SBN. So kindly reply with your Bantu username so that it could be sent to your wallet. So thank you for those wonderful answers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So all right, so that is that about the blockchain now. So now let's come straight to the point, and which is the Bantu blockchain. The Bantu blockchain now. Since we know what the blockchain is all about, so now we'll be talking about the Bantu blockchain itself. So I know the Bantu, this vision started around 2018. So most of us might be wondering what is Bantu blockchain? Bantu blockchain. So this blockchain was developed around 2018, and we said the Bantu Blockchain Foundations developed decentralized and scalable blockchain infrastructure. And this one thing about this Bantu blockchain is that this is the first of its kind in Africa. So you can imagine. So we will be hearing of Ethereum blockchain, we'll be hearing of Solana blockchain, and the likes. But this Bantu blockchain is the first of its kind in Africa. So this is a great opportunity for Africa as a whole. So before the other people in the other part of the world could benefit, so we are in this part of the world, let us embrace it first. So this vision started around 2018, and the aim is to and the mission of Bantu is to empower humanity across all industry sector. So that's one of their aim, is to empower humanity across all industry sector. And their mission is to empower humanity across industry sector. So the vision of Bantu, our vision is to become the largest distributed network infrastructure with the most decentralized governance model for wealth creation and economic sovereignty for humanity. So you might be wondering what's so unique about this Bantu blockchain. So we might have been hearing about Ethereum blockchain. To perform a transaction on a blockchain, there's a little fee required, because on this blockchain there are people who call miners. So they are the one processing these transactions, and there's a way they reward these miners. So the fee you'll be paying for the transaction on some blockchain is kind of expensive. But there's one unique thing about Bantu blockchain. So irrespective of the activity you're doing on Bantu blockchain, the transactions fee is very, very low. When I mean low, it is very, very low to the core. Very, very low to the core. And the Bantu network makes it possible to instantly and securely transfer, swap, and trade digital assets. Because on this blockchain, we could create a token on a blockchain. So that is, it's not just being doing activities, because you might be wondering what kind of activity. So the popular ones, people do create tokens on this blockchain, just like we have a lot of coins on Ethereum blockchain. So we could create some coins on Bantu blockchain, and it's very, very easy. And to create a coin on the blockchain, it requires a lot of technicalities. It requires a lot of coding. But on Bantu blockchain is totally different. It's totally different. We'll come to that. And it is a world-class and passionate, dedicated team. So their team is wonderful. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's so fantastic. And it combines the best attribute of popular blockchain and distributed ledgers technology. That is, it is very fast. Whenever you're running a transaction on a Bantu blockchain, it is very fast. Unlike some blockchains out there, whenever you are sending a token on their blockchain, it takes time for that transaction to be processed. But on Bantu blockchain, those transactions are being processed in less than 3 seconds. And that is super fast. So that's to tell you that this blockchain is fast, is reliable, is transparent. So that is that about the Bantu blockchain. And if you could see, I'll be taking you around the roadmap of Bantu blockchain. So the vision started around 2018, and since then there have been a lot of work or actions being put into consideration. And there are a lot of partnership. So Bantu is not just there because they want to Bantu, no. So they've collaborated with a lot of top-notch industries. We have like the Interstellar, we have the Sterling Bank, and they've partnered with Converse City, they've partnered with Timbuktu. So they've partnered, and of recent, they've even partnered with Visa card, the popular Visa card, on your Visa card, we have the MasterCard, we have the Visa card, and we have the VAP. So of recent, Bantu Blockchain, they partner with Visa card. So that is, and that partnership, what that partnership entails is that, so the more people use their Visa card, the more the supply of Bantu native token will be reduced, because Bantu, their native token is SBN, is known as SBN, because Bantu itself is a blockchain, so they have a native token named as known as SBN token. So the SBN token is the native token of Bantu blockchain. So they use the token for transaction. So, and they partner with Visa card. So the more people use Visa card, the more the supply of SBN will be reduced, which is amazing, because there's what we call the higher the demand, the higher the value, the higher the supply, the lower the value. So that makes that SBN token, it makes the demand high. I know when the demand is high and the supply is much, so automatically the demand will be high. I don't know if you understand, the demand will be high. So that is that about, so I don't know if someone could tell me what is the native token of Bantu blockchain, because I made mention of it just now. So the first person to type the native token of Bantu blockchain. Yes. So Mr. Diola fire me. So he said XBN is the native token of native asset of Bantu blockchain. Yes. So Mr. Day, you just won yourself some amount of SBN. So you just won yourself some amount of SBN. So we'll be sending it to you by God's grace. So Mr. Joshua also said SBN. Mr. Jeremiah Yusuf also said SBN. Well, thank you for the response. But we will be rewarding the first person only. So, but although there's still more giveaways coming, so please do well to stay to the end of this section, because it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be powerful. It's gonna be amazing. So please do well to stay to the end of the section. So, all right, without wasting much of our time. So now, what are the opportunities in Bantu blockchain? Because you might be wondering now, since we've talked about the blockchain itself, we've discussed about the Bantu blockchain. Now, what are the opportunities in Bantu blockchain? So how can you leverage on these opportunities? So what are the opportunities that are on the Bantu blockchain? So we're discussing about it one after the other, some of the opportunities on Bantu blockchain. So we have the Bantu Pay wallet. So just like I said earlier, that if you don't have the Bantu Pay wallet, so you could download it on Google Play Store or your Apple Store. And there's a place that you'll be asked to put a username. So simply put JAP5. Yeah, simply put JAP5. So that is one of my boss. So that is the only one that whenever you type his name on the internet and you'll be rewarded. So just do well to open the Bantu Pay wallet. So there's a place you'll be asked to insert your username. So insert JAP5 is on the comment section now. So insert JAP5 and you'll be given some amount of XBN. So you'll be given some amount of XBN. So now, what are the opportunities on the Bantu blockchain? Now, we have what we call the Bantu Laboratory. The Bantu Laboratory. So this is a tool for Bantu network developers to perform tests and transactions using network testnet and the mainnet. So what does it mean? So the Bantu blockchain gives room for developers out there to solve problems, to bring solutions. Unlike other blockchains, it requires a lot of resources to transact on a blockchain. But Bantu makes it much more easier for anyone to transact on the Bantu blockchain. So that is on the Bantu blockchain. So if you're a developer and you have a problem you want to solve, or you have a solution, so you are welcome to the Bantu blockchain. And not just that, on the Bantu blockchain, there's what we call the Bantu token creator. So it's a simple solution that allows one to be able to create digital asset on Bantu blockchain. with just a few clicks. So that is now on Bantu blockchain now. So I don't need to be a developer. I don't need to be this techie guy. So with just little knowledge, if the ability, in as much as I have the ability to read and write, so I can create my asset or my digital asset on the Bantu blockchain. And that is super amazing. It's super amazing. So even because there's what we call exchange. So exchange is a platform where you buy and sell all those digital assets. So on the Bantu blockchain also, it gives room to also create an exchange without the knowledge of coding. So that is, anyone could also have a digital asset. So just like the popular tokens we have, just like we have the likes of Ethereum, we have the likes of Shiba. So without any knowledge of coding, I could also create my digital assets, which is amazing, which is fantastic. So these are opportunities that we might not get to see out there. Because if you want to list your digital asset, you want to create a digital asset on a blockchain, it requires a lot of technicalities. It requires a lot of amount of money to even create this digital asset, because you need to hire these techie guys for them to come in so that you can create this digital asset. But on the Bantu blockchain, with the help of the token creator, you could create this digital asset, which is fantastic, which is amazing. So in the comment section, so can someone just tell me what the Bantu token creator is all about? So can someone just tell us what the Bantu token creator is all about? So the first person to answer the question will be winning some amounts of XBN. So who is going to tell us? So let me see the comment section. Yes, Jeremiah used to say it is used to create token. Wow, fantastic. I love that. Yes, the Bantu token creator is used to create digital assets. So without you having the knowledge of coding or what have you. So yes, Jeremiah is correct. So simply type your Bantu username. Yes, Mrs. Fatu said you can create digital assets. Wow, I love that. So Mrs. Fatu, you could also drop your Bantu username so that your SBN could be sent. All right. So Mr. Jeremiah, Mrs. Fatu, so you just want yourself some amount of SBN. So please, kindly send your username so that it could be sent to your wallet. So we also have what we call the Bantu Talk Forum. So the Bantu Talk Forum is the Bantu blockchain community forum created to offer a platform for sharing ideas, collaborations, and Bantu blockchain related projects. That is on the Bantu Talk Forum. That is, you could even bring a lot of talk related to digital assets or related to the blockchain. So you could also list these things. So it's very, very important. So that's what the Bantu Talk Forum is all about. So I just displayed a flyer. So for those that are new to Bantu, and you don't have, so you simply download your Bantu Pay wallets on your Google Play Store or your app. So, and just do well to scan this barcode. So you'll be given some amount of SBN as the welcoming bonus. So that is that. So thank you for joining me on this space. Just as I said earlier, so I won't waste much of your time. I believe you've gotten some value. So if you've actually learned something, so kindly make use of the comment section. So if you got value, so kindly say I got value. So I'll be looking at the comment section. So if you got value, so kindly tell us on using the comment section. Wow, Mr. Joshua said, thank you, sir. Mr. Joshua said, I got value. Mr. This, well, I love that. So Mr. Jerry said, I got value. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, Mr. Jerome, does it say amazing section? Mr. Oteche BJ, wow, said I got value. Wow. So that is nice. That is nice. So now I'm so glad. My heart is filled with joy because you living your tight schedule, your busy schedule, just to come on this section. So I really appreciate this, and I'm not taking this for granted. I'm not taking this for granted. So I love this. I love this. So please, we'll be doing this time with time. I think once in every month. We'll be doing that once in every month. So the next session will be coming up next month by God's grace. To be coming up next month by God's grace. By God's grace. So I'll be getting across to you. Yes, Mrs. Fatu. Yes, thank you so much. I got value, very educative. Yeah, thank you so much. So I'll be drawing the curtain here. So I remain Prino Shegun, known as Shegun Adegoke. So just as I said earlier, I'm a currency trader, a blogger, and also a public speaker at the same time. So thank you for joining my space. Thank you for tuning in. So God bless us all, and cheers, and do well to have a wonderful night rest. Thank you, and have a wonderful night rest. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hello.